I'm Gary Whitaker. I'm the owner and publisher of 417 Magazine. How we became involved with People-Centric goes back several years ago. My wife and I started looking at the future of the company and how, if it was going to survive and be sustained beyond us, then we needed to start to figure out how to create a succession plan. So we brought a consultant in and said, where do we have weak points in the company that might drive the value of the company down? And she came back and said, well, there's a couple things. One, you guys need to get better at financial forecasting, because with a new business and every year you don't have a 20-year history so you can project. So she helped us figure out how to do financial forecasting better. And the second thing she said was, you have got to figure out your next generation of leaders so that at some point we could retire and the company would continue without us. So the starting point was identifying the managers in the company that we wanted to grow into the leaders and eventually owners of the company, or shared ownership with them. And People-Centric was instrumental in helping us identify who those people were, how to get those people to stop thinking of themselves as just employees and managers and leaders and start thinking like owners. Once they came in, that sense of ownership and owning the future of the company has now gone from just those top 2 or 3 executives to everybody in the company. Their approach to engaging everybody and having everybody take ownership of the company and the product has made a massive difference in the positive culture that we have here. If a business is interested in creating a legacy and a sustainable culture, People-Centric, I think, is the starting point for getting your employees engaged and getting the company on track to have a trajectory of growth.
Hi, Logan Aguirre, President and Associate Publisher at 417. We've been working with People-Centric Consulting Group for about 5 or 6 years, and if you were to look at our numbers, that's about the time that profit went way up. I would highly recommend working with People-Centric if you know that you have a great product and you have great people, but you're just trying to put the fine touches on how do you turn that into fast success. We always were a great place to work. We've always had a really fun culture. As we grew quickly, we didn't necessarily have great systems and processes in place to make sure that we were prioritizing all of the things that we could be working on. So it seemed a little bit chaotic at times. They really helped us create benchmarks, conversations, places to make sure that employees are being heard, make sure their ideas are coming to the forefront, and ways to then implement those changes if they were the right thing for the business. As an owner, they're here to meet with us, and when we're facing challenges, they come in and they help certain departments that might be struggling, or a certain manager. They can see it from a higher level and really help us work out those problems, whether it's with a product or a system or a specific person, so that we can continue as business as usual with our highly engaged culture, and they've definitely helped take us to the next level.